What is the number one thing in your life? What is the number one thing that you prioritize? Just think about that for a second. Everybody worships something. And often, the thing that we worship is the number one thing we prioritize. And I'm here to tell you why. We live in a world full of different beliefs, customs, and cultures. But in the end, we are all a part of the same human condition. Worship is a part of the human condition. The definition of worship is to hold something in high regards and honor and devotion. It is something that we devote our time to, our love to, and place as a priority. That explains why when I say that you worship the number one thing in your life, that number one thing is what you place as a priority and devote your time to. For me, I am a Christian and I believe in Jesus, right? Jesus is the person that I place as number one priority in my life. And therefore, I worship him. I spend my time and devote it to him. I give my love to him, and I let my actions be surrounded by that number one priority. Worship is essentially something or an act of surrender along with sacrifice. I'm surrendering myself to the thing I worship, but I'm also sacrificing my time and energy to devote to it. However, the same thing goes with atheism. Atheism, you don't believe in a god or gods. However, that thing that you place number one in your life, they tend to worship. Because the thing is a part of the human condition is that we are not perfect. We're never going to get everything right. Our actions are never going to be good all of the time. To where if we worshiped ourselves and put ourselves as top priority, we wouldn't be able to handle the time, the dedication, and the burden of the human condition on our own. So instead, we worship the things around us. We worship our family, we worship our friends, we worship our lovers, we worship our job. It can be anything that you place priority in your life. Or even if you don't have a religion, you're still worshiping something. Now think about to what you worship and what you place as a top priority. Is what you're placing as a top priority something you want to worship? Is it something you even knew you spent your time and devotion to? Because of the human condition, we all tend to worship something because we cannot handle the burden on our own standing. However, we ourselves can control what we worship and what we place as a priority. So what do you want to place as a priority in your life? And what do you want to worship?